Hey y'all, this is Sarah Sturman, recording one of my first videos for YouTube. I was challenged or encouraged by Danae to go au naturel, be real with you guys, au naturel as in makeup. I am wearing my workout clothes. And so this is me with the makeup that didn't get washed off last night on my eyes and a little bit of lip gloss because my lips are chapped. And I did run a brush through my hair. So this is me for today. Hey, and people ask me what's on the scripture behind me. I'm sitting in my dining room, and I love my scripture. Let me see if I can get out of the way. They broke bread in their homes and ate together with glad and sincere hearts, praising God. And if you happen to know, this dining room is currently for sale, and you are welcome. I will throw in that scripture for free. I will leave it here just for you. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit today because I'm going through Beth Moore's Stepping Up. Let me see if I can get it in here. Stepping Up, Psalms of the Ascent. What's it say? A Journey Through the Psalms of the Ascent with Beth Moore. And it has been a blessing for me. For those of you that haven't had to hear the whole long, weary story of my life, my husband got a job in another town last November. It's currently March where I am, so golly molly, what is that, 4 months? Now we've been doing the commuting. He comes home most weekends. Some weekends the kids and I go over there. And newsflash, that's old. We're tired of it. We're hoping for the house to sell really soon. And at this point, we are definitely here through the end of the school year and really praying that the house sells in that time frame between now and when the school year ends. And so I am diving into Bible studies, reading the Word, doing things to keep peace and be the peacemaker in my home. And some days I come out on top of that, and some days I fail miserably at that. But in doing that, I'm doing the Beth Moore Bible study. And she had a point that I loved in there. In going through Psalm 124, that is one of my favorite psalms and has a song that I weep every time I sing it about, had the Lord not been on our side, the anger of the enemy would have swallowed us alive. That comes from Psalm 124. She had a beautiful Bible study about that. And her question to you is basically, do you really believe that? Do you really believe that the Lord is on your side? And I thought, well, sure, I do. And then, like some Bible studies tend to do, she started digging into those places that, well, do you really? And the question was, I'm reading from my workbook, page 58, we may rarely admit it, but our actions, anxieties, and fears and insecurities suggest something else. Do you have anxieties, fears, or insecurities? That's true. All of those things do admit a doubt, right? A doubt in where God is in your life. Perhaps some of us don't feel so much as if God is against us, as we just don't necessarily feel as if He is for us. We conclude that the only person God is truly for is Himself, and rightly so, within we reason. And so she asked, be completely honest. Have you ever felt the way that man fell, and so God just feels like He's stuck with man? And she said, on a scale of God is against you, God just tolerates you, or God is for you, where do you fall in that? And I thought, well, I know that God is not against me. But right this minute, I'm not sure that He's really for me. And her question was, well, why? Why don't you feel that He's really for you? And you know what the answer to that is? Sadly, It's because things are not going my way, right? If everything were falling into place and my house had sold and my family were all living together, then I would feel as if God were completely on my side. But because I am having to submit to Him, then I don't feel like He's completely for me. And that really struck me that I sound a little bit like a toddler in that regard, right? That that because I could not get my cookie after dinner, then the Lord must not love me. And I was a little bit embarrassed at that response of mine, that things aren't going my way, so the Lord may not be completely for me. And so I just want to be confessional about that stance and hold myself accountable. And I would love encouragement from you guys, and like I said, accountability, that I want to remind myself, God promised me I would have trouble in this world, but He has overcome this world. And He also told me that He so loved this world that He sent His Son for me, for you too, but for me. And so for me to, when it really boils down to it, to believe that God is not on my side because things aren't going my way, that's very childish, and I'm very confessional and embarrassed to be believing that. And so I would like to, I want to confess that, and I'd like to encourage all of us to really look for God's love in every circumstance, and find ways to give thanks in all circumstances, as we're encouraged to do. So it's a brisk, cool Monday at the end of March, and I hope that each of you have a blessed day. This is just a little bit of what's on my mind, so have a super great day. See you later. Bye.